Wake Chapel Church.
Good morning, Wake Chapel. Once again, it's the second Sunday of the month, and that's when we celebrate the family. We call it the Family Gathered Sunday, and we want parents and guardians to sit with their children and enjoy the service as a family. The month of January is our prayer and praise month, and the majority of the ministries do not meet during this time. However, there are a few important dates that you need to highlight on your calendar for consideration. First, our annual church conference for all Wake Chapel disciples will be held on Tuesday, January 25th at 7 p.m. in the Life Enrichment Center Gymnasium. Second, our third annual Ministry Unity Day celebration will be held during our 10 a.m. service on Sunday, January 30th. This celebration serves as our kickoff to ministry work in 2011. Third, training for all who constitute leadership here at Wake Chapel will be held on January 16th, January 23rd, and February 6th. Each training session will be held in the fellowship hall after the 10 a.m. service, and you are only required to attend one session. Again, this training is for the leadership of Wake Chapel, including ministry coordinators, trustees, ministers, and deacons. Light refreshments will be served to ease those after-church hunger pains. Last, for all who have expressed a desire to be a volunteer via the website or completing a volunteer card, we would like to meet with you on Saturday, January 22nd from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall of WCC Central. This meeting will explain the new assignment process for events and activities. Light refreshments will be served. Our children's church is in need of new or gently used books and toys for infants and preschoolers. We have placed drop boxes like this one at all lobby entrances for you to donate items. Also, Wake Chapel disciples working in our children's church ministry are required to attend a training session on Sunday, January 23rd. This will take place during the 10 a.m. service in the Life Enrichment Center. Wake Chapel is working with New York Life Insurance Company to offer a free child identification program on Sunday, February 13th after the 10 a.m. service in the Life Enrichment Center Cafe. This program is designed to give parents and guardians another tool at their disposal in the unfortunate event that their child goes missing. Photo identification cards along with fingerprints will be generated. It will be necessary for all interested parents to sign up for participation on the East Wing after the 10 a.m. service if there's an interest. For additional information about the Child ID program, Children's Church training, or toys and books for Children's Church, please send an email to childrenchurch@wakechapel.org. Tithing statements, for those who completed the request form, will be available January 30th through February 27th after the 10 a.m. service. Proper identification will be required to obtain your statement. For those who indicated receiving your statements after the 7 a.m. service, the same dates apply. If the economic crunch is getting the best of you, then maybe it's time for a change. Start the new year understanding what God wants from you as a steward by signing up for the Crown Biblical Financial Study. Today is the last day to register, and you may do so in front of Solomon's Corner Bookstore after the 10 a.m. service. Orientation is next Sunday, January 16th, and the study begins on January 23rd. Now, if I have given you so much information in the last 3.5 minutes that you didn't have a chance to make notes, then visit our website at wakechapel.org to view the weekly announcements at your leisure. The announcements can be found in the Information Center on the homepage.
It's imperative that we no longer play church, but we need to have church. And when you have church, you don't wait till you get to the church to have church, but you got to have church wherever you are. For if he is in you and you are in him, his words are in you, you can ask whatever you will. And he said, I will do it. The time has come for us now to live with clarity the words that the Master has spoken to us. Those of you who God would use you to heal someone, he's not going to wait until you totally heal and then send you out. We've all got stuff that we are dealing with. So we don't have time to talk about our own issues. When God puts you in the position to help someone, then your first priority is to help them. Seek ye first. Let me tell you something. You've got to think back to how God has positioned you, led you, protected you, given you what you've needed, down through the years, from the early rocking of your cradle, you had one job over here. You went to another job over there. You went to another job over there, and you felt like your life was wasted because you couldn't keep a job. But God is saying there's something in every position that you've had that's going to benefit you in a time such as this. Pam Ulassi, why did this happen to my son? Why did this happen to my son? All the children. He's a good boy. Why did this have to happen to him? And God said this. He said this had to happen because what I'm doing, I've given the whole family a divine appointment. And through and under the auspices of this sickness, there's some healing going to come forth. There's some wholeness going to come forth. There's some things that otherwise could not have happened had he not been sick. Somebody need to understand this thing that you're going through, it's not even about you. It's about God giving you, along with the sickness, along with the trouble, along with you being so broke you can't pay attention. He says you also have a divine appointment where I'm going to show up